Thank you very much.
Hey. Cool, well here we are. This is Stucco. So we've got 8 units. And we also do temporary accommodation. So Stucco is like a housing cooperative and we're democratically managed. What that means is that no one's profiting off us living here. Stucco takes a very compassionate approach to housing and housing security. So if someone, for example, like can't pay the rent for a week, we'll, instead of kick them out, sort of talk to them, figure out how they're travelling and make sure that they're staying in their stable housing and see how we can support them to do that.
It must give people a real sense of security when you consider what it's like in the rental market at the moment. So your solar panels?
Yeah, so we've got 114 solar panels. We basically got a grant from the City of Sydney Council to do this solar project. And it was actually the first in Australia to have solar and storage in an apartment building.
And how much of your energy does it supply?
We are currently 75% self-sufficient. And it's something that we hope could potentially roll out in social housing because it's also a financial model that helps us stay in the building. These are the batteries.
Wow,
yeah.
Impressive.
So there's 36.
Like a little light show.
yeah.
So do you have to do anything or do they look after themselves?
Absolutely nothing at all because they use smart metering technology. So Enphase can view what's happening with our system and if there's any bugs they can fix it remotely. It's actually the world's largest installation of these kind of batteries.
The world's largest installation.
I have learnt a lot. I think everyone at Stucco has learnt a lot.
Something we're talking about in our work on housing, but also in energy. That's where like democracy has to come into how that's managed.
Yes.
And when you've got that knowledge, the democracy is more real because you can make decisions that are more meaningful.
After the solar panels and everything's paid off, Stucco is, that's another income source for us to continue maintaining the building, administrating the building.
The historic aspects of it in being a first is actually more extensive than I realised. So there's 40 people living here. How much do you all hang out together?
Quite a bit actually. Just having people around and talking to each other. Like coming home from uni instead of going into your own little whatever.
There must be a strong sense of community.
Absolutely. There's a lot of friendships as well. Like that are, certainly I think lifelong friendships sometimes, and Stucco is really a community and a home.
What we've seen here is fantastic. There should be more Stuccos and not just for university students. This is one way we can ensure that there are homes for all. The Greens plan to put billions of dollars into public and community housing through our new Federal Housing Trust. Building housing that addresses people's needs and not corporate profits is good for communities, benefits the environment, and is a wise economic investment.